Kung isa ka ng loyal viewer ng Pesos and Cents, marahil ay may good understanding ka na ng iba't ibang savings and investment options na available sa atin. Pero marahil, iniisip mo pa rin, out of all of these instruments, what is the right investment for me? Based on my experience, there are three major pillars when it comes to making the right investment decision: time, money, and knowledge. Kahit na anong investment instrument, may element of time. And it has two parts. The first is that every investment needs time to grow. Whether it's a few minutes or a few days sa stock market, hanggang taon-taon pagdating sa mga policies. So dapat yung investment mo akma sa time horizon mo. Halimbawa, isa kang 60-year-old retiree. Siyempre, hindi practical na magsimula kang mag-invest sa isang bagay na may 30-year maturity period. The second factor is how much time do you have to monitor your investment. Every investment needs time na babantayan mo. So dapat, tulad ng nauna, akma yun sa investment natin. Halimbawa, gusto mong mag-stock trading, pero nagtratrabaho ka naman mula 9 AM hanggang 5 PM, kaya wala kang oras mag-monitor ng pag-aakyat baba ng stocks. Huwag ka nang pumasok dito dahil hindi ito good match. Ang investment, hindi ito magic na kusang lalago mag-isa. Natural, kailangan rin natin magtanim ng kahit konti lang para may maani. At ang isang importanteng kailangan isipin is how much can you truly afford to invest? Ang pera mo ba ay manggagaling sa iyong retirement fund na pwedeng pang one-time, big-time investment? O isa ka bang regular office employee na kayang maghulog ng pakonti-konti on a monthly basis? O baka naman, ikaw ay isang housewife o freelance worker na walang regular fixed income. Ang iyong source of income ay isa ring important factor to determine kung makakapag-commit ka ba sa isang investment or hindi. Last but not the least, kailangan na iintindihan mo ang investment na papasukin mo. Hindi dahil kumita ang iyong kumpare ay dapat mo nang gayahin ang investment method niya. Pero hindi rin naman sinasabing kailangan maging expert ka para mag-invest. Tamang kaalaman lamang kailangan para malaman natin how to make our money earn more over time. Kaya in the future, bago mag-invest, pag-isipan muna if you have all three factors. Do you have the time, money, and knowledge? Kung hindi, huwag na lang muna mag-invest. Kasi kahit may isa o dalawa ka dun sa tatlong factors na yon, malaki ang possibility na mali ang investment na papasukan mo. So make sure na meron kayo ng 3 factors bago tayo mag-invest. Good morning and welcome back to Pesos and Cents. Kanina, napaliwanag na natin yung konsepto ng AID. Ngayon naman, meron tayong panauhin para pag-usapan kung paano ba natin pwede i-apply ang AID sa tunay na buhay. So, good morning, Ariel, and thank you for agreeing to join us this morning sa Pesos and Cents.
Magandang umaga sa'yo, Aya.
Yeah, so, could you tell our viewers something about yourself, like what you do and where you're from?
Well, ako ay nagtuturo sa Ateneo de Manila University, so professor ako. But I also do theater work, and I do professional theater. Meron din ako mga hosting stints every now and then.
Tulad nga ng nakita natin sa AID kanina, there are always 3 factors that we have to look at when we decide to invest in anything. Yung time, money, and knowledge. So, Ariel, when it comes to time, what's your schedule like? I mean, how much time would you have to monitor a potential investment?
Ako sana dahil mukha lang light ang schedule ng professor, pero actually, mas marami akong oras na nagagamit during daytime. Hindi ako 9 to 5, but I'm very busy, syempre preparing for my classes and holding my classes as well. So, wala talaga akong ganong karaming oras in a week on a regular basis.
On the other facet of that, ano naman yung time frame mo when you make an investment? Short term, medium term, o long term ba tinitignan mo?
Siyempre ako ngayon at my age, mas gusto ko, meron ako mga medium term and long term investment sana. Pag sinabi ko medium term, sana liquid enough siya, yung pwede kong kuhanin yung pera kung kinakailangan. Pero sana meron din akong naiipon o natatabi o na-set aside na pang long term.
When it comes naman to money, are you able to set aside on a regular basis or are you more leaning towards a lump sum thing? Kasi I guess as a professor, syempre may sweldo tayo. Pero yung mga iba naman nating, kumbaga, jobs, medyo irregular.
Oo. Pwede ko i-consider both actually. Pero dahil meron akong income na from hosting stints and from theater projects na minsanan lang ding dumarating, pwede ko sanang, yun sana yung pwede kong i-set aside ng isahang bagsakan lang sana. From the salary or my pay as a professor, syempre that can take care of everyday and regular monthly expenses. So hindi ko mapangako kung talaga bang
makakapagtabi pa galing from there. Okay, so ano naman yung amounts na kino-consider mo na? What amounts would you be comfortable with? Sabihin nga natin, sinasabi nating isang bagsakan. Ano ba yan? 5,000, 10,000?
Siguro, it can range from 5 to 15 siguro on a monthly basis, or baka mas magandang sabihin on a per project basis dahil yun lang din naman yung dumarating.
Yung mga pumapasok. Okay, so when it comes naman to our third factor, yung knowledge, ano ba yung talagang gusto mong mga? Na-mention mo na kanina yung time frame mo, medyo medium to long.
Yun ang naisip ko, pagka long term, sana yung pag mas matanda na ako at pwede na akong mag-enjoy, hindi ko na kailangan magtrabaho, sana I can use up yung savings na yun para mas ma-enjoy ko naman ang buhay ko. Yung medium term siguro, halimbawa, kung hindi lang para sa mga emergencies, pero sana kung bibili ako halimbawa ng kotse or mag-i-invest ako halimbawa sa paghuhulog ng sarili kong bahay o ng condo unit, sana yun ang pwede kong magamit.
Okay, now, ang last part dyan is, how experienced are you ba in investing?
Ayan.
I mean,
baguhan lang talaga ako dyan, Aya. Hindi ko kabisado. Narinig-rinig ko yan, nababasa-basa ko sa diary siguro. Pero really, hindi ko naman masyadong kabisado kung ano yung takbo ng bawat, o ng iba't ibang types of investment.
Okay, so, based on what you've told me, no, parang ganito yung nakikita ko. Medyo irregular yung time natin. Kasi sabi nga natin, professor tayo and medyo marami pa tayong ibang ginagawa. Especially kung may darating tayong mga hosting stints. So on that end, yung time component natin, medyo maliit. Kasi nga, we don't have a lot of time. On the money side, medyo significant na rin. Pag sinasabi mo makakapagtabi ka ng mga 15 on a kahit semi-regular basis, basta nga may pumapasok na mga trabaho, medyo marami-rami ka nang magagawa doon. And yun lang nga, you don't have a lot of experience yet doing these things. Once you factor all of those things, I guess ang masasabi natin pwedeng pasukan ni kaibigang Ariel dito is that he has two choices. Either mag-peso cost averaging siya using COL's EIP program or mag-invest siya sa mga mutual fund or UITF. Those products kasi, unang-una, you don't really need a lot of time. Konting oras lang, pwede mo na silang gawin. Pangalawa, maliit lang yung capital requirements na kailangan. 5,000 pesos or in some cases, even less pang kailangan. And most importantly, hindi ka naman kailangang expert to get into those types of investments. Lalo na nga yung mutual funds, madali lang pasukan yung mga ganyan. So I guess for you, Ariel, moving forward, pag ganyan yung scenario natin, pwede talaga natin tignan. Pasok tayo kung gusto natin, mag-EIP tayo with citiseconline.com or bumili tayo ng mutual funds or UITFs from investment companies or banks.
Gaano katagal yung panahon para pwede kong ma-earn yung o mapakinabangan?
Yun, medyo yun na. Like you said, with your time frame, medyo medium to long term siya. I mean, these are not things na kung pinasok mo today, next week, next month, tatanggalin mo na. Hindi siya dapat ganon. Like you said, time frame mo naman is medium to long term. So, yun ang bagay sa'yo. Kasi kung medyo short yan, is sinabi mo sa akin na, pero kailangan ko yung pera mga next month, hindi ka papasok doon. Ang bagay sa'yo, pag ganun, siguro, bank deposit products na lang talaga, yung mga time deposit or savings account, kasi yon pang short term naman talaga yung mga ganon. Thank you for joining us this morning,
Salamat
Ariel.
din, Aya.
For the rest of our viewers, ganun lang kadali ang AID. It's not a, foolproof thing, but it will give you an idea kung yung iniisip nyong investment na paglalagyan ng perang pinaghirapan natin ay bagay talaga sa pangangailangan natin. So, huwag kayong aalis, magbabalik pa rin ang pesos and cents. Dapat alam muna natin, ano ba yung fair value? Kasi doon mo na ibabase kung mahal o mura yung binibili mo. So,